Okay, this video is just to show a couple quick techniques on adaptivity. So basically I have a little frame, and this thing can be really complicated. You could have multiple planes with sketches on it. Just something really quick and simple. So basically we're going to start a new part, and we're going to go to Manage, hit Derived, and we're going to browse for our frame. And notice that it brings in our frame. So if we had multiple sketches, it would bring them all in. And then we're just going to sketch on the first guy here. And let's go ahead and project that guy. And we'll do a 2x2. Go ahead and extrude up to that point. Okay, then we'll save it. We'll call it frame 1. Sorry. And we'll do the same thing. Start a new part, hit Derived, add frame in here. This time we'll do the bottom piece. Same thing, maybe that's a piece of 2x2. And we will extrude that up to this point. We'll call it frame 2. Now we're going to come into an assembly. And we're going to place both of those components. So frame 1. And we're just going to right click and hit Place Grounded at Origin. That way it puts the origin planes together. We'll do the same thing with the frame 2. Place it grounded. Okay, so we have both our parts in here. So now if we go back to this frame and we update this, and we go into our assembly file, everything updates. So our parts move as you would expect them to move. Now again, I know that's not the method you wanted to use. You wanted to use something a little differently, so I'm going to show you a couple more ways. Number one is I'm going to create a file, and I'm going to call this the side piece. And I'm going to pick this face. Now what Inventor does is it actually creates, when I go to Sketch, you want to pick on this face, not these planes. The face is what you want to pick. What happens when I pick on the face is it actually creates a work plane that's adaptive. So the part of the problem is if I project this edge and I draw a rectangle here, if I simply come over and say extrude and I pick this face, then it's going to create a plane out there, but the plane is not adaptive to this face. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come over here to the planes, and you're going to want to pick this face, and that will, okay, and then you're going to click and drag, sorry, plane, click the space, click and drag, then you're going to type in 0. Now notice that plane 2 is adaptive. So what happens is this face moves, this plane's adapted to the face, and then your sketch is going to solve. So if I come over and I say to this plane, now when I come over and I make changes to my sketch, and let's make this guy 42, something a little drastic. We'll say save. Now when I come back in here and hit update, my piece moves with it. So I think that's the trick, is to making sure that you make the plane first and make it adapted to that face, and then put your sketch up to that plane. Now the other method you can use is to create it, and let's call this middle piece or middle frame. And I can pick this face. and then you're going to sketch on that face. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say project geometry and project that edge. And we're going to project that edge. Now if you simply draw your rectangle from that edge to that edge, we'll just throw a couple quick dimensions on here. Maybe make this guy 8, and we'll project this top edge, and we'll make it say 12 inches off that. Now when you come out here and extrude that, whenever my piece moves, this edge is going to be projected to that, and this one's going to be projected to that. So now if we come over to the frame and we make this guy 42, let's make this guy 24. Come back to our assembly. We hit update. All of our parts move like they're supposed to move. So again, I hope you learned something from this. It's a little bit different from SolidWorks, but I think once you kind of get the hang of it, you'll find that you can do just about everything you can in Inventor that you can in SolidWorks. Hope this helps.